This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for the week of 24th to 30th of September 2018. We have a look at the big energies here that will touch on most of your lives in some way or another. For some of you, this will tell the entire story. For others of you, only parts of it. So if you'd like a personal or private reading, or that incredible soulmate reading, or even to subscribe to weekly heads-up updates for your particular star sign, please go to my website. You will see all the details are there. I'm going to start with a tea leaf fortune telling card to see what fated elements come into the week, and then we're going to move on to the guidance for the week, and I'm going to finish up with a relationship reading for those of you who are interested in that area of your life. So the tea leaf cards that we got are the chair empty, which says someone is leaving your life. Then the firecracker, which says there's excitement. The access, forces working against you, but V says victory in some endeavor. So it would seem that this week somebody moves out of your life. Somehow this causes excitement. It's almost as if whomever that person was, they were working against you. They were not helping you move forward. They were perhaps stopping you from getting what you want. It could be a boss. It could be someone in a bank or a loan department. It could be someone in your family that just was not working with you, and they somehow move out of your circle as such. I mean, they needn't actually be moving away. It's just that they're now not engaging with you any longer. And this makes a big difference to your life. So this is victory for you because they have been working against you. The dog says protection from a powerful friend. The casket says someone is going out of your life. It's the end of a situation. So it comes up again. That protection from a powerful friend can literally be somebody physical, yes, a human being. Or it can be a very, very powerful guardian angel who just stepped in and took care of a situation that was perhaps getting a bit out of hand for you. So this situation now finally comes to an end this week. The throne says position of authority. This is a disappointment in some affair. The older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. The fox says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. And the fan says romance, celebration, party. I would say for most of you, this was a dealing with an older man who caused disappointment in your life. He stopped you from getting where you needed to go. Someone has stepped in, be it an actual person or a higher being has stepped in and is moving this person out of your circle of engagement. Like I said, they're not necessarily moving away. It's just they're leaving your life. The situation is coming to an end. You no longer have to engage with them in that particular manner. And this is cause for excitement and a party for you. Definitely. So this is good because it's victory for you and excitement for you. And it's also, I think, due to your handling of the situation, because that shrewdness says to me that you handled the situation fairly well. And I think that's why someone higher up steps in and actually helps you here to end the situation. So you'll be celebrating by the end of the week. So your guidance cards, the oracle cards you get are Lataba and Synchronicity. The tarot cards you get is Ace of Earth, World, and Queen of Mother. Queen of Water, Queen of Mother. That was an interesting slip there. See just now what that means, right? Ace of Earth says this week you see the concrete manifestation of Earth cards are material cards. They're worldly cards. They're earth cards, right? So you're going to start seeing something in an earthly way start to manifest this week. Something you've been aspiring towards, something you've been working towards, something you've been striving towards starts to manifest this week. The World card says you've realized that you have the ability to manifest, and this is why it is happening. And there's almost a miraculous element to this. It's almost more than you anticipated. And the Queen of Water says that you realize you're worthy of respect, self-love. You're worthy of being here and you're worthy of receiving is the message coming through with that card. Okay? Lataba says that you have faced battles and you've done so bravely. You might have gone down a few times, but you dusted yourself off and you got back up again. And because of this, the synchronicity, and I think the World card is showing up for you as well. The synchronicity card says this week, watch out for signs and signals, and also for things just to fall into place. You can be heading off to the grocery store to buy coffee, and you bump into someone that is instrumental in advancing some kind of project you have. You bump into someone you've been hoping to see, but you couldn't get an appointment with them. It's that kind of thing that happens this week. Or you've been looking for a particular book to help you with something, you can't find it, and a friend just turns up and says, look at this wonderful book they found. You know, it's that kind of week. Watch for those things. The signs and the signals too, for directions you should take, projects you should begin. You're going to be getting very clear signs and signals this week. There's a lot of synchronicity happening. It's happening because you have been brave. You have been striving towards your goals. You have been working hard on yourself and where you want to go in life. That Lataba card, the Queen of Water card, the Ace of Earth card all say as much as well. So its due diligence is rewarding you this week with synchronicity. There was a famous golf player, Gary Player, that always said, luck is not made, luck comes with hard work. You make your own luck. And that's basically what this spread this week is saying. Wherever you've really, and it's not necessarily as in hard slog, it's just where you have, with absolute tenacity, applied yourself to something that was important to you, you start seeing synchronicity, miracles and manifestation taking place this week. Now your relationship cards for this week. This was quite interesting because it was the 5 romance angel cards. Look, this is not necessarily romantic relationships. I know I use this deck, but it can just be a very important relationship to you. Also, I will repeat as I always do, I read the literal meanings on the cards, but because it's a spread and because I receive messages about the cards, it might alter the meaning slightly or expand on it as well. So stay optimistic about your love life and free yourself, and engagement with the top 3 cards. And then the next 2 cards was this could be the one in passion. I got the distinct feeling, very clear message here. The top 3 cards apply to those of you already in relationships. The bottom 2 cards to apply to those of you that are looking for partnerships and relationships. So there was a very clear distinction here. Stay optimistic about your love life, says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Free yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for those of you that are interested and wanting your relationships to reach a higher level this week, the ones you're in already, it's a case of remaining, having faith, keeping the faith where relationships are concerned. That free yourself is, don't be dependent on your partner for your happiness, for your confirmation of who you are, to be always your support, almost your crutch at times. It's a case of you are in charge of your own life and your partner's there to walk your path with you. And certainly you support each other. That is part of the arrangement. But if one is too reliant and too heavy reliant on your partner, that is when things start going a bit wrong. So your relationship can reach new levels this week if you take back your own power. If you realize you are solely responsible for your happiness and you make sure that you're happy for yourself. Okay? Then you're going to see your relationship reaching new levels this week. That is the message coming with those cards for you. Those of you that are looking for partnerships and relationships, somebody you overlooked, somebody you've already met, somebody you already know is going to strike some kind of spark, big spark in you this week. The first time round you met them, you perhaps didn't feel quite that big spark, but this time the energies are different, you're resonating differently, you're in a different place in your life, so are they, and there's going to be a big spark between you. That applies to a lot of you this week that were listening to this video. Very nice. Nice simple message as well, I must say. Right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you would like a personal private reading, I'm just going to repeat again, or that amazing soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. You can either email or go to the website and book or purchase a reading. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking and subscribing. And also to those of you that are sharing my videos, a very, very special thank you. I truly appreciate it.